Hi guys. Well, I'm still decorating for Halloween. I thought I'd be done by now, but I keep coming up with ideas and things I want to try. So today I'm going to try to crank through 3 crafts that I came up with, and we're going to see if they turn out. I don't know. I just make this stuff up. I've said that before. I just make things up and give them a shot. That's all you can do. So first thing I want to try doing is I found this cute jar at the Dollar Tree, and the lid was just a regular, lid color. I used this Rust-Oleum Key Lime spray, and I did 2 coats on the lid. And then got these tea lights from Dollar Tree, and what I did was I just did, I covered the light, the flame part up, and then just did 2 coats of this gloss pumpkin orange by Krylon. So you can find these at Walmart, and probably even Dollar Tree too, and they're already orange. Some of them are black I've seen, but I had the white ones on hand, so that's what I did. Okay, so you got that, and then gonna need a hot glue gun. Gonna need some of this ribbon. That's just optional, you don't have to do that. I'm going to try it and we're going to see if that works. And on the ribbon, I just kind of measured around the jar and then I cut some V's out of the bottom. Make that look a little fancy. Also from the Dollar Tree, these clear little, I don't know what these are called, glass gems. Bag of those. A cork. I got this from a bottle that I got from the Dollar Tree a while back. If you can't find a cork, you don't have one on hand, just find a tree branch or something and cut it flat on the bottom. That'll look pretty cool on this too, I think. Then I went out to my mailbox where I got my little fake flowers that I got from the cemetery, I don't know, last year or something. And I just cut off a couple leaves. I think that is it. We're going to see as we go. So anyway, let me take that off. Let's cut our little glass gems. Well, let's see here. Oh, they're going to go everywhere. All right, I'm just going to dump those in. Flatten them down a little bit, because we want our tea light to rest in there kind of flat. We're going to try it. We're going to see if this works. Take your tea light. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Rest that down in there. All right, I think that'd be pretty cool. Gonna take the ribbon. This has seams on the sides. Where are they at? Right there, and then one on the other side. So that's gonna be our sides. We'll make that be our front. And let me kind of see where that's gonna go. All right, that's about the middle. I'm gonna put a bead of hot glue on there. I might pull this towards me a little bit here. We're just going to rest that on the back. Gosh. Bring that around. Oh, there goes my Howlfest. Really? Every time, I say this every video, my dogs bark. Well, today I'm getting the Howlfest. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I am just going to keep on going and pretend like I don't hear them. Pretend like they are not pains in my butt. A little bit more over here. Oh my God, my dogs. Actually, yeah. Oh shoot. I did not measure that quite too well. So let's just cut that off. Put a V in that again. You guys, really? Really? I hate my dogs. I don't really hate them. They're all right more times than not. It's just, it seems like they do this every time I try to video anything. Yes. We're just gonna keep on pressing on. They'll shut up eventually. It's their nap times anyway, so I didn't quite measure that too good. It'll be alright. Nobody's gonna see this but me. And you guys, now that I think about that. Good enough. Then we're gonna take our lid. That on. I might redo that later. I don't know, we're gonna see. I take my cork. Oh, maybe they're shutting up now. Oh, maybe not. Put that on. And I think a little dab there. Hold that in place. Sorry about the Hellfest. My dogs are stupid. Well, you know, they're dogs. Dogs are dogs. They're gonna howl. Just seems like they do it to me on purpose every time. I am trying to video something. Okay, this one I'm just going to put glue on the back side and just kind of push that down into place. Get my little strands of glue off of there. Okay, and there you have that. That is a super simple project to do. Like I said, I'll go back, I'll redo that. I'm not going to mess with it right now. You get the gist of it. But anyway, that is a fun one to do. Push that over there. Next up is, what do I want to do next? I think next we're going to do this floating hat. This is Country Door Magazine, and I saw these floating hats. For a set of 3, it's $29.99. They light up, so I guess, you know, $10 a hat that lights up, I guess that's pretty good. But I'm going to do one without the lights, and it only cost a couple bucks to do, and it's really simple to do. Get that out of the way. And what you're going to need for that is these hats from the Dollar Tree. And I just stuffed it full of plastic bags, all my Walmart bags. So you stuff that on in there. I know you can't see this right now. You're going to need black poster board. I already cut this into a circle. So once you get that stuffed in there really good, I don't know if I can do this at this angle. Hang on, I'm going to put this between my legs real quick. I'm just going to put some hot glue on the inside of the hat around that rim. And you want to use a lot of it. I'll be right back. Let me get this on. Okay, so I put the hot glue on there. Now it's just a matter of holding that into place. Oh, Jesus. God. I hate working with hot glue. Gets me every time. That'll be alright. You just basically are trying to hold those plastic bags into place. That'll only take a second or two to set up, I think. Alright. Ain't nobody gonna see the bottom anyway, so it doesn't really matter. A little bit more there. I think that'd be alright. I'm going to set this down and it's going to stick to my table. I just know it is. But that's okay. Make sure that's going to hold good. Alright. I got this from the Dollar Tree too. What I did was I just measured around the bottom, cut it, and I took all these little pumpkins off. These things will pull out pretty good. I just cut them off though. So you're going to need a little piece of that without the pumpkins. Keep the pumpkins on if you want. They've got other colors too. They've got like purple and I don't even remember what other colors. So we're going to just place that down around there. Take a little bit more off. Get that out of the way. Alright. This looks like the back where the seam is. So I'm going to put some hot glue there. And just tack that down. Make sure you guys can see that. This is another one that's real easy to do. Kids can do this. I like to do projects that are kid friendly. I don't have any kids myself. I couldn't have kids. So, I wish I did have kids. Well, of course, at my age now, I'd have grandkids. But anyway, we're not going to go there right now. That's too depressing. I am, gosh, how old am I? I am going to go there for a second. My birthday was in July, but I always celebrate it on Halloween because that's my favorite holiday. I am 53, I think. I don't know, I was born in 66, way back in the day. But I don't feel like I'm 53. I don't act like I'm 53. I still kind of feel like a kid more days than not. I'll go a little bit there. So that's a good thing. I don't have any health issues that a lot of people my age have. I don't have a stick up my rear end like a lot of people my age have. And I just like to have fun and be a big goof. So that's what you got. Alright, now to make it a floating hat, we are going to take some thread. If you've got fishing line, use it because it's clear and it'll look a lot better. I didn't have any fishing line. I wasn't going to go buy any. You're going to need a needle and run your thread through that. What happened to my thread? Alright, let me tie that off. My thread broke apparently. So let's just put a knot in that again. Trying to knot this. You want a kind of big knot because you don't want it pulling through your hat. So then you're just going to take your needle, push it through. Let's make sure it's not going to go through. Yeah, alright, that'll work. Going to push it through. Take a paper clip. That's what I'm going to use to secure it to my porch eave. So we're going to put that through there. I'm going to tie that off really good. Get that a little bit higher up there. Alright, I'm going to go around and give it another tie if I can. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me cut this off. Now I just got a nitty bitty little piece there. Let's do this. But anyway, getting back to kids. I try to do projects that you can sit down and do with your kids or your grandkids or whatever that are fun, because that's what life is about, is just having fun, because all the other crap that goes with it sucks. So you got to have fun when you can, and you got to be a big goof when you can, and do things that make you happy. And doing this kind of stuff makes me happy. Okay, so anyway, that gets hooked up to, if you got a hook hanging from your porch or your house, whatever, your ceiling, I mean, and then that just floats like that. And it looks pretty cool. So, there's the floating hat. Cost me a couple dollars to do. Let's get that out of the way. Alright, lastly, this one takes a little bit more work and some prep time. And you're going to need one of these plastic pumpkin things. Cut the black handle off. You're going to need some lights. These are just Christmas lights. Let me get that out and show you what I did for the prep work. You're going to want to cut a hole in the back that is big enough to run that through. So once you do that, just kind of want to jumble that up a little bit. I want a big old pile. I'm going to feed my plug through the bottom like that. Oh, get out of there. Should have cut that bigger. Oh, there we go. Okay. Then just shove all those lights in there like that. Give them a good fluff. That's, I think, a 100-strand light. And that's all you really need. Okay, so that part's done. Set that there for a second. Next step, and this takes a little while to do. Probably best to let this kind of dry overnight, or at least a few hours. And what I did was I just took a piece of my 1/2-inch plywood that I had, and I cut it to 4 3/4 long and 3 inches wide. Don't worry about spray painting the top. I went ahead and I painted the bottom. Actually, I didn't spray paint it. I used this Apple Barrel Pumpkin Orange. You're gonna need 2 of these from the Dollar Tree, and you're only going to be using the feet. So you want to rip that off. You're going to need 2 pairs of feet and some tacky glue. And all I did was I just glued the feet to either side. Let that sit so you get a good hold on that. And that's going to be the stand that's going to hold our pumpkin light. Alright, next up is you're going to need a piece of black cardboard. Once again, cut a circle out like what we did for the floating hat. Where's my other hat? Another hat. Once again, I just stuffed it full of plastic bags. And I'm going to put that on the side because we're going to do the same thing we did with our floating hat. We're going to take our hot glue. We're going to go, let's see if I can show you. We're just going to go all the way around. So let me get this out of shot here real quick so I can do this. I'll be right back. Because you've got to be able to put that between your legs and push them plastic bags down in there. Go as fast as I can. Alright. Then we're going to put that on, just like we did with the floating hat. We just want to hold those plastic bags in there so our hat has a good shape to it. Try not to knock things over. Dang it. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to go all the way around. Let that glue sit and dry. Alright, while that's drying for a second, let me get that out of the way. I used some ribbon. I think I got this from Dollar General. If not, it was from Dollar Tree. But, and I just made a little bow and used a fuzzy tie to secure it. A little prep work there. Let me get that out of the way. Okay. Alright, I think that's set pretty good. Same thing we did with the floating witch's hat. Only this time I'm going to use purple. Line my back. I like these garlands. They really kind of make some of these, what would be an ordinarily plain project, look pretty cool. And we're just going to go around that. Get him out of the way for a second. I ordered a video camera, so hopefully I'll be able to do some little better quality videos in the future once I learn how to use the thing, which might take me a while. I'm kind of high-tech stupid. Took me, I think I got my first cell phone 5 years ago, and it was just one of those flip phones. And then my mom talked me into getting a smartphone like hers. so I did. And that was just last year. So yeah, I'm not good with high-tech stuff, so it might take me a while to learn how to use my new video camera, which should be here tomorrow. That cut off. Alright, so there's what you got. Just like the floating hat. So let's get that out of the way for a second. Come back to this part. What we're going to do, Let's take our stand. On this, I'm going to use a combination of the hot glue with the tacky glue because I really want this to hold good. Oh, I hope I still have some in here. I may have used all my glue. All right. There we go. Good enough. I think I said before when I was in the military, we used to say good enough for government work. So I say that a lot. Then we're just going to go ahead, put some hot glue on there. Whole bunch. Then we're going to try to set that right on there so it's centered. I think that looks like it's centered. What do you think? Press that down really good. That'll be a while before that tacky glue sets up good. So the hot glue should hold that in place. All right. Then, let me set that over there for a second. Back to the hat. Well, that's glue is setting up. Now, what I want to do is I'm just going to go ahead and attach this cute little bow. Make sure I got it on the front. To the front. Doesn't really matter. Can't really see the seam in the hat too much. I'm just going to twist that back there. Hold that in place. I think I'm just going to put a little dollop of hot glue on there just to make sure that holds good. And I think that will. Do a little straightening up there. Oh, I hate hot glue. God. Gotta come up with projects where I don't have to use hot glue. Alright. Anyway, there's the hat. Oh, the wind's picking up. Alright. Back to this little booger. Now, this might be a little tricky. We're going to see. We're going to try to run hot glue just along the top. It's alright if some drips in. We just don't want a whole bunch getting in on our lights. Another glue stick. Around there. Alright, that should be good. And then we're going to just set this little booger right on top. Is that a good press down? You want that to sit good. All right. Then, lastly, I'm going to plug her in, and we're going to see how she looks. Oh, so cute. Like I said, that's going to take a little while to set good, but that's what you got. That's going to look really good in the dark. Probably put that maybe in front of my front door or on a table in the living room. Let me come around here and see if we can get this, a good picture of this here. All right. Let's see. Let me lower this. The bad thing about doing these projects that are tall is I can't get them in the shot too good. Let me get my tripod here. Sorry guys. Am I making you nauseous moving this thing around so much? Let's see. There we go. Cute. But anyway, Give these projects a shot. They're fun, and you have a happy Halloween. We'll see you next time.